most sports fanatics at Yale, the winter season means one thing: Bulldogs hockey. For each home game, the Yale faithful fills historic Ingalls Rink to capacity to cheer on the Elis. But among the thousands of fans who have entered the Whale over the years, two keep coming back for more. Deputy Provost Lloyd Suttle and his wife Cathy have been attending Yale hockey games for over 50 years, making them two of the Bulldogs' most treasured supporters. The pair has traveled as far as Providence, Cambridge, Ithaca, and even Denver to see the Bulldogs play, and has missed just a handful of home games dating back to the early 90s.
For those of us who are season hockey, season fans, and have season tickets, it's you sit or you stand the same place, game after game.
Suttle has blossomed into one of the elder statesmen of New Haven hockey, but his beginnings in the sport were humble at best.
Well, I came to Yale as a freshman in 1965 from Alabama, and I heard of ice skating, but I didn't, not that I'd ever done it.
Despite his Southern background, Lloyd attended a handful of hockey games as an undergraduate here in the late 60s. But it was not until he married Cathy following his graduation from Yale that his love of hockey truly took off.
Her family lived in Woodbridge, Connecticut, and her dad had a rink. And her little brother and all of his buddies were down there almost every night playing hockey. And it looked like so much fun. So I got a pair of skates and picked up a stick and just absolutely loved it.
Before long, Lloyd and Cathy were going head-to-head for Ezra Stiles and Silliman in intramural hockey and heading up to Ingalls more frequently for games. As the two started a family, Yale hockey became an important tradition for the Suttles. Their son Blake used to celebrate his February birthday each year by bringing a group of friends to Ingalls for a game, and all three Suttle children ended up attending Yale.
But our kids loved it. Between Ingalls and the Bowl, they grew up in Yale sporting events, all of them, and continue to be fans.
But on one occasion, Lloyd went missing from his usual spot in row H. He had decided to try out a night as Bula, the Bulldog mascot, and found that it was tougher than it looked.
You just can't see anything down, and so if you hadn't played hockey enough to know how to carry the puck without looking at it, I just felt so inept. But I had fun and tried to do whatever antics I could.
Although Lloyd and Cathy almost always go to the games as a pair, cheering on the Bulldogs is more about Yale spirit than about spending the time together.
If he doesn't want to go for any reason, which I don't know if that's ever happened, I'd leave him home.
Yeah, right.
As is the case for many Bulldog fans, the Suttles' experience as Yale supporters would not be the same without the one-of-a-kind Ingalls Rink.
It's nothing like it.
You want to think, you go to these other rinks, and even when they're huge, they're not architectural works. You can actually see it on the other team. The first time a player from another team skates in the Yale Whale, they just, it's like nothing they've ever seen before.
Head coach Keith Elaine, the man who has brought the men's hockey team into the national spotlight during his current 7-year tenure, may even owe some of his success to Suttle's influence. Elaine took Suttle's class, Organizational Behavior, as a Yale undergraduate, and the two have remained friends since Elaine graduated in 1981.
He's one of the best fans we have, and every year when I'm planning our banquet, I have to check with Lloyd to make sure he's available because he's got grandchildren all over the country, and we never want he and his wife to miss our banquet.
After decades of captivating hockey, 2 Ivy League championships, and 4 NCAA tournament appearances, what more could Lloyd and Cathy Suttle want from the Bulldogs?
I want to go to the Frozen Four at least once, maybe this year. But if not, we'll hang in there and keep supporting them.
The good news for the Suttles: the Bulldogs are currently ranked 10th in the nation and have a shot at their 4th NCAA tournament appearance in 5 years. But no matter what happens the rest of the way, you can be certain that Lloyd and Cathy Suttle will spend their Friday and Saturday nights cheering on the blue and black. For YDN Multimedia, this has been Kevin Kucharski, Kate Walker, and Olivia Giacchio reporting.